we get a water crossing at all over here? Like, the only water crossing availability is right here, which is trash. Alright, so what we have to do is we're going to delete this dock. And we're gonna make the dock down here. God, that's a huge difference in terms of moving goods. Alright, so we need a storage yard out over here, and it's going to accept all the barley. And what else are we exporting? We're not exporting anything to them, are we? Let's take a look. We're exporting bricks to them. Alright, let's have something that takes bricks over here then. And we'll have it get bricks. And get, yeah, all that. Falling asleep? Yeah, I've been up since 5. Well, good job getting some progress done on the course, and I hope you enjoy your time. So we need a water crossing over here. So let's get one. Are you for real? We can't actually get... Okay, shit. Alright, so we didn't need another thing there. We could just get a water crossing right there, and... Well, there you go. Alright, let's get a road right down there. Irrigation ditch. Yeah. Have a good one. Enjoy. Enjoy sleep. Alright, so we're gonna get our 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's build a new area for housing. 1, 2. Maybe I should build this one with 3, just because. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Because we've got the room for it, or whatever. 1, 2, 3. And I'm not sure how stately manors work. Maybe they need 3 tiles or something. 1, 2, 3. So if so, we'll be good to go. This is probably a bad idea. Why don't we just double road it then? Because we need... No. No, okay, we're fine, we're fine. We have... But we need the services to actually touch those things. No, we are not fine, so we should build all this. All right. God. Too many decisions. We somehow made those bigger anyway. Alright. Alright, cool, so... I'm gonna be right back while I let this kind of run a little bit. get back to this. I'm gonna have to start building, you know, like the monuments here in a bit. But first, we're trying to get this whole straw and grain thing sorted out. It's kind of my big push. The other big push, I guess, would be making weapons and seeing what we can do there. These guys need desirability. Well, we can definitely help with that. Sort of these fancy, spacious residences. Alright. So we are definitely starting to level things up. Because you sent 1,100 bags of clay to Wasset as a request you become more popular. Alright, 10 blocks of limestone. We've got 100 blocks of limestone, so we're good. Alright, these guys need linen before a local bazaar will allow people to move in. Alright, so we should definitely, like, stop exporting so much linen. So let's basically only export when we're over, like, 2,000. And we're gonna need more weavers. Definitely more weavers going on, turning this flax into linen. And the fertility on these farms is just trashed here, so we need to figure out a way that we can get fertility to these farms. Well, I think it's going to have to do with basically getting an irrigation. Yeah, we're going to have to basically make like a little town up here, pull water from one of these areas. Let's see, can I pull water from right here? Okay, if I had a water lift, yeah, I could totally pull water from there and do it. Alright, so we will have to do that. I wonder, can we get a farm for flax right here? Because then what we can do is build a road. Make a roadblock. We can't roadblock right there? Alright. Well, this guy will at least get people to work there. And we'll get more flax. So we need fancy goods. Luxury goods like ivory for fancy residences to level up. I guess to stately manors or something. Well, what can we import to make luxury goods? We can import luxury goods. Can we import anything else? Like something to make those luxury goods? Doesn't look like it. Alright, well, let's get this place over here functioning. First, we're going to want a temple to Bast, a firehouse, architect post, police station. We're going to want a water supply, a physician. We're going to want a courthouse. want a dentist. And that was a firehouse. We need an apothecary as well. Then we're going to need a mortuary. And a bazaar. And a tax collector. And a scribal school. Man, all the services. And I guess a temple to somebody else maybe later. What's our unemployment looking like right now? 5%. Okay, so we can definitely use more people. And we'll be able to get more farms up here. That's excellent. We can get even more farms up here. And I think that would also be a really good idea. So let's get like a whole 4x4. Right up and over. And we're going to start improving all of our lives. We gotta dig all the dishes. Hey, what is this game? Welcome, the Joe Mega. This is Pharaoh. It is a pre-2000 game. It's where you play as... Alright, these guys gave us money. It's a city builder where basically you build little houses and you level them up, and there's also like you get attacked by armies and you have to craft weapons. Like I'm crafting weapons down here at some weaponsmiths. So it's kind of like SimCity, but you know, it's a lot more active. It's kind of small scale. You design these housing blocks and you farm along the river and do all sorts of crazy stuff. It's if you're looking to get the game, I think it's only like $2 or something like that on GOG. And it's one of the games I kind of grew up playing. Well, at least I played when I was young. Before we got StarCraft and Diablo 2 in my house, there was Pharaoh. But I don't think I actually ever beat the game. So I'm kind of going through and having some fun, trying to get better at it. All right, I definitely want. Gonna go. All right. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. Then I hope you have a good one. I'm gonna make another road out here, and I want to get more weavers, basically. So I'm contemplating, should I get another road that comes straight out, or should I go like 3 over and kind of go up like this? I think this is probably a pretty decent move there. Let's throw a roadblock out here. Workers rejoice at a raise. Kingdom standing climbs. Alright, so if workers need a raise, let's check how much of a raise. Alright, the kingdom is paying 32, so we'll pay 31. Alright, so let's get our weavers. Let's just get 4 more, because we have flax. Let's run through it. And we're going to want linen distribution to the rest of the city, so we're going to want another storage yard down here. And let's make sure we accept linen. Let's have get half linen, and another one over here. Get half linen, and get half beer. I guess is also something we should be worried about because I don't see it. Well, actually, there is some beer there. That's working pretty well then. Same with this one. All right, cool. Well, let's just make sure that it fills up. Might as well. What are these guys? They need luxury goods, like ivory. Alright. Did we get a water supply over here? Yes, we did. 11% unemployment. That's not good. That's definitely not good. So what I'm going to do is... we need farms for grain. Wow, these guys are giving us a ton of money to keep us going. Let's see if we can actually get water crossing here. So like a bridge. No, so we're pretty much hosed for this farm here. Ah, that means we have to delete all these farms to get it lined up. Yeah, alright. So, we'll get those going there, and we want a water lift. So we need irrigation ditches along here, and that means we need a water lift. Right here. Which has a road going there. Alright, so let's take a look. If we get an irrigation ditch, we need an irrigation ditch that comes along at least like this then. Alright, and then we're going to need more flax. So let's get more flax. Yeah, just like this is probably fine. Let's get a roadblock right here. Alright, cool. If we get flax, we'll probably also need grain. Because our granaries are running out of grain. Alright, let's get more grain. Excellent. And I'm pretty sure that song is copyright, and so I'm Alt-Tab to get rid of that music real quick. That was interesting. I posted the video on YouTube, and it was like, oh, this is copyrighted. And I'm like, wait, what? And it's like, okay, well, when did the song come out? And it's like, the song came out in 2008. It's like, well, the game came out in 1999. How the hell is this sound copyright? What the fuck? I don't know. Alright, so if we get more farms, can we... Alright, yeah, we can't do any more than this. So that's just all we're going to do. So let's get these work camps rolling up here, and we're going to need them. So let's see, work camps, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's get some roadblocks running for them. Yeah, boo! I'm with you. I'm with you there. Alright, so these guys should all be doing fun things with this. And that should actually work real well, so good. We've got plenty more farms. All the farms, all the time. And we're definitely having food problems, but I think we just put a whole bunch of farms down, so we should be solving those problems quite handily. We get a bazaar up here as well, and we're going to make sure this bazaar does not buy any pottery, beer, linen, or luxury goods. We do need like a temple to fast up here as well. And let's see, are the gods happy with us? Congenial, apathetic, and all that stuff. They're doing alright. So if we grab a water lift right here, we can get an irrigation ditch going like that. Alright, cool. So we will actually be able to get farms. So let's get some more grain. So just like that. Alright, so irrigation ditches, go! Are you fucking kidding me? Fine. Alright, what else over here is going to have problems? We need an apothecary, I believe, is the only other thing that is missing. And we could get another farm, another grain farm here. Maybe another 2? Another 3. No, not another 3. A terrible landslide has severed a trade route. It could be months before the road is clear. Darn you. Alright, well what we could do is actually build a road a little bit south, demolish this road, and build an actual farm right there. Everybody's walking over where I want to put this. Stop walking over this. Alright, let's just go ahead and throw roadblocks up. Just like that. Alright, cool. I think we've definitely got our farming going then. So let's double check our unemployment. It's at 5%, which is excellent. Let's also save it. Obviously we didn't have to get a whole bunch of people. So congenial, displeased. Alright, so Ptah is angry. We're gonna need more shrines to Ptah. So let's start making them. 3, 4, 5, 6. Shrines to Osiris. 1, 2. Shrines to Seth. 2 of those. Shrines to Bast. 2 more of those. Let's give ourselves 2,000 bucks. Alright, cool. And we're supposed to import luxury goods if we're going to level up to those stately manors. And these guys, just no food. No food. Alright, well we're gonna get a granary then, at least, over here. Should we get 2 granaries? Just 1, I think. Yeah, looks like we're running out of... Looks like we're actually keeping on top of things then. Were we never actually farming this thing? Looks like it. We forgot to build a road to it. I mean, I guess I could just do that. So yeah, we need luxury goods. And for 7,500 people, elegant residences. This house has access to temples of a single god only. Alright, well, obviously we need more gods. So let's get a temple to Ptah. A couple temples to Ptah, and that should help us out a little bit. Only one god. We just need more gods to worship. Too few jugglers, and our prosperity is doing pretty decently. We lost money last year. What? Why? Probably we just have everybody leveled up a little bit too much. Or, let me just take a look at our coin. Construction cost was 8,000. Alright, we definitely made more. And we will make more. And this is all just desirability problems. So construction last year was our problem. That's fine. That means I was the problem. And these people just need food. Which we will get. Wow, we filled up on straw. Well, we're definitely going to be able to do a lot with that. Let's throw a decent, just a common festival. Just a common festival, nothing extravagant, just a common festival. Excellent. How about a temple to Osiris down here? And a dentist. Is this already a dentist? We have an apothecary and a dentist. Okay.
They aren't around to enjoy this incredible city.
We have plenty of linen. Probably the thing is that we're not exporting so much linen anymore because, you know, we're using it for all of our peoples. Again, copyright music. 8% unemployment. Okay, so we're gonna need to do something about that. We can probably just throw down some work camps real quick. We have malaria in a hut here. Oh no. Well, let's get some apothecaries then. And a physician. It probably means that kind of our whole area is not getting what it needs. So we have these work camps. Let's just, you know, chuck them out there. And we're having trouble with flax, getting enough flax in our storage yards, which is good. So we can actually make 2 more storage yards of flax. What was that? Nilometer? A perfect inundation. Excellent. We can all get behind that. So we can have like 5 more farms running full time if we could do something about this. What do we need in order to... We need to bulldoze this farm. So why don't we just bulldoze this farm? So we need to get water to here somehow. If we had an irrigation ditch... I mean, I guess basically what we want to do is just delete that and make an irrigation ditch go out there. And just be like, yeah, so that's a thing now. So let's just irrigate the farms that we can and all that. Next time we build these things out there, we might actually take that into consideration. So we lost 2 farms, we gained 5. Maybe we'll get, you know, a net positive on it. Now, why do we not have more people here? Well, we could go ahead and make more work camps, and then maybe we'd be able to fill this out faster. Yeah, that's probably what we need to do. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Let's get some work camps. So that's 4 work camps. Alright, cool. 7% unemployment. And there's absolutely no way for us to get any luxury goods like precursors? No gems, nothing like that. It's gonna sell copper, limestone, and granite. Well, then, if we don't have anything else that we can do, let's just get a few more weavers. And by a few more, I mean a lot more weavers. Just spam them out there. And let's see if we have plenty of reeds. We have plenty of reeds, so let's just get more papyrus makers. Just need more people doing it, and we could get some more reed gatherers as well. So let us get more reed gatherers. Why not, right? Like, let's just get it done. We're selling all of it, so we might as well. And it looks like this map is all about having like a good housing block unit, which is actually not too hard for us because we have a good housing block unit. Like the whole strategy of putting our buildings in the middle, definitely paying off. Look how this area is. What are you guys lacking? Desirability? And you don't have any entertainment. Alright, so let's get some entertainment going here. So we'll throw a road out into nowhere, and a firehouse, and an arctic post, and we'll start building those entertainment structures. So we need... And we have 7,500 people, so we probably don't even need to do this. This is just gonna probably destroy us if we do exactly this. So let's do it anyway, because to hell with the rules. Let's get even more people than we ever possibly will need. So let's get a pavilion over here. Bam, pavilion. And we get a pavilion over here as well. And another pavilion. And one right here, I think. Just like that. Employees needed. Excellent. We are at 0% unemployment. That's what we like to see. Scrabble school, everything. Yeah, this place is gonna be really good, really quick. And we have all the food actually happening. Are we filling up all of our granaries? Yes, we are. We finally have plenty of everything. Tons of straw, so we're gonna get tons of bricks, tons of everything. People are indifferent to me. No, come on. Why are you indifferent? We'll hold a festival so you guys can be happy about. And what about the gods? Gods are approving congenial, so we get some more shrines. It looks like Seth is not super thrilled. So we get some more shrines, we'll get them over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shrines to Osiris, 1, 2, 3, 4. Shrines to Ta, 1, 2, 3, 4. And shrines to Bast, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking pretty awesome. These guys are just roaming around. These are all fancy residences. And we're having trouble actually stocking barley, is what it looks like.
We're waiting for some cargo to be delivered to our ship.
Let's accept barley? How about get barley? And accept beer. Alright, so we definitely need... Yeah, the problem here is we're not getting the barley to where it needs to be here. So we need luxury goods. We're gonna get them eventually. Let's see, should we start on our monuments though? We should start on the Sphinx. What do we need in order to start on the Sphinx? We just need a Sphinx. Alright. So, why don't we build... I think we're going to make all of our monuments out on the east side. So let's go ahead and start our little out jaunt here where we're going to put all of our masons and architects. So let's get our construction guilds. We're going to need some carpenters. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's get some storage yards here for wood. So let's start importing wood. Let's import 1,000 wood. It's a lot of wood, but we'll need it. We'll need a couple stonemasons. By a couple, I mean we'll need a lot of stonemasons. Architect post, and we'll need some bricklayers as well. So let's get some bricklayers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our city needs more workers. Well, people are immigrating to the city really quick, so I'm not too worried about that, to be honest. A perfect inundation. Excellent. Yeah, this is just desirability is holding back that whole area. And what's holding back here? We need pottery. Interesting. So pottery is starting to become a problem, even though we have tons and tons of pottery. Well, let's get a storage yard out over here then, which is actually going to snag us some pottery. Let's start right here. Get pottery and get beer. And let's do the same with another storage yard. These guys are having trouble with food? Alright, well we probably need another bazaar then. We probably made this just one tile too big. Because we've got food. There are no workers. Ah, it sucks. Well, I guess we'll have to just have people walk out into the fields for no damn reason. So we need pottery. Alright, how's our clay doing? Clay's doing well, pottery is doing well. We could actually just make maybe a few more potters over here. We'll have a thing that accepts clay. Yeah, half clay. And we'll make 2 potters. Just bam and bam. Pottery is not getting out here. We'll make the pottery right here. And we're going to level this whole area up with just sheer force of money. Benevolent, congenial. Alright, the gods are pleased with us. And we just bought a whole bunch of wood, and that's why our money went straight into the toilet. So let's make the Sphinx, because we need a Sphinx. Because, you know, why not? We're going to need a medium mud brick pyramid. guess we have to actually build it on fastest pleased. Alright, excellent. Medium mud brick pyramid and a small mud brick pyramid. So let's build a small one over here. And let's build our medium one here. People are pleased. We're at 8,100 people. That is a massive city. So carpenters, bricklayers, all this sorts of stuff. Let's see what our unemployment's like. 0. Okay, good. That's what it should be. Seth is super pleased with us. Good guy, Seth. And we need stately manners. So we're going to need to start importing luxury goods at some point here. And I think we're going to do that at the end of the map. Basically, we're going to make everything, save up a whole bunch of money, and then we will do that whole thing. So let's observe our harvest, make sure that our harvests are working properly. What was I saying? I don't remember. What was I saying? Jog my memory. Alright, so we're having trouble here.
No one can accept these
with
goods. That's okay. I can use the rest.
Looks like with granaries having plenty of food, so let's just make sure we have plenty of food by building more granaries so we can hold all the food. We have 3 granaries there, they're all full. That's a lot of food. If we actually cannot hold all that food, then we're doing very well for ourselves. Bad luck is stalking the city, and some citizens have taken ill. Alright, so people need grain and they need goods. Okay, so let's build a storage yard here, fill it with grain. Except half full of grain. Well, come on, guys. Get over there. No! Get out of there before the flood comes. Workers definitely live nearby. We're just not finding them. So these guys need beer. Well, we're gonna get some soon enough. And again, that copyrighted song is popping up. Alright, so we are starting on all of our monuments. Most excellent. Let us build Egypt. People are super pleased with us as well. Yeah, we've got plenty of just everything. Alright, so we'll dispatch the bricks, we'll dispatch the money. We got plenty of flax. Alright, so I don't want any more grain on this thing. We've got tons of stonemasons. these guys need a more desirable area. Well, no problem. Probably the same thing down here. We need more desirable places to live. So let's get some statues, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoops. This will be dude with Scarab Town. And we need linen provided. Well, we have linen. We could actually go ahead and get like another storage yard here. And we're gonna have it so it gets stocked up. We're gonna say get half linen and get half pottery. Do I have a beer and yeah, okay, so it's doing pretty well over there. This place, let's see. Luxury goods. Mortuary is having a detrimental effect. Okay, so we can improve this area by putting up a whole bunch of statues. So let's have this be gigantic dude area. Really tall dude area. It's just gonna be, you know, our thing in this area. Let's see, this area, what are we gonna have? We're gonna have just guy sitting with hands area. This will be just the trash tier area. It would become more popular. And these are just all fancy residences, alright. Elegant. The desirability of the area must improve even farther. So we need, I guess it looks like we need more dancers and bands? Alright, well let's get a dance school then. So dance school and a conservatory. And let's get rid of this roadblock and make another roadblock out farther from it. Unemployment's at 3%. We are doing quite well for unemployment then. And this place needs a bunch of small statues, so we'll make a giant hippo land. Just lots of hippos everywhere. Hippo god is best god. Yeah, we have all these common residences because all this place. They're like, we live next to farms. We hate these people. They're like, eh, but they're keeping you alive. Yeah, well, we hate them anyway. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, these guys definitely need linen, so we can probably accept some linen. So we're gonna need a quarter of that, quarter clay. How about quarter of that? And this should definitely have like a quarter pottery, and then we need get a quarter linen, and then maybe these guys will get their stuff together. Because the problem is getting linen over to these people. And then bam, bam, bam. Leveling everything up. Or down. These people ran out of alcohol, so all of a sudden, they're like, eh, we're not really that good. So what's the problem? We need barley, but we just don't have enough storage yards that are actually like dealing with it. That's an interesting problem to have. So let's throw a roadblock out here, and let's just throw even more, I guess, storage yards for barley. And let's just have them all like get all barley. And this one will be an accept all beer. And we're gonna start importing as much barley as we possibly can. Just get 10,000 barley. Just fill that whole thing up with barley. Because we need all these guys converting barley to alcohol. Let's check on our monuments. Well, we have almost finished the Sphinx. Increased trading. Khufu is willing to trade even more. Alright, so we get some more work camps, is what it looks like as well. So let's go ahead and make a road out into the middle of nowhere. And then get some work camps right in the middle of it. Let's get some government jobs. And all of a sudden, we are unemployed. 0%. Yep, that's how we do it. Excellent. Now, why are all these people moving out? I must have had a shortage of beer. Pretty sure that's what's been happening, is we've been running out of barley, and these guys haven't been producing as much alcohol as we need for the city. And these guys are just hauling linen everywhere, which is what needs to happen.